Hello everyone, it's dragonplatinum here, and today I'm showing you guys how to get the Eggdini egg. Now this is for the game Escape Room, and first things first is we're actually going to need to start up a game of the Escape Room in the Enchanted Forest. Now after the whole cutscene has played, you're going to need to climb up the little walkway on the right, and we're going to need to enter in a code. My code was yellow, green, blue, pink, and then white. And once we have done that, all the tiles should turn green, and we're on to our next step. So basically we go through this wall here on the left, you can actually see this little tunnel, and there'll be a little wooden cane. So we can grab that, and we're going to be using that to pull this lever up here. So you're going to need to actually select the cane in your inventory. I didn't know that immediately. But yeah, just go into your inventory, select the cane, then select the lever. And this will open up the place like right beside you. But it's also going to open up a panel that we can enter in a code to. Now the code is actually Eggscape. If you read down from the capital E, it says Eggscape. This took me forever to figure out. So I definitely recommend just using what I know, because it took way too long to figure it out. So there's the panel there. We're going to click on that, and we're going to type in Eggscape. So there we go. Now that we've pressed into our code and everything good like that, the door will open, we can go through the path, and this will take us to the next area. Alright, in the next area we'll have 3 directions we can go into. We'll be taking this one first at least. So now that we're at the maze, we're going to have to go to this little panel on the left, and it's basically a color reacher puzzle, if that makes any sense. I don't really know how to explain it, but here is the puzzle. So I will show you guys how I did it. I don't know if it actually randomly generates it, but anyways, this is the way that I did it, so it's the way that I know. Alright, so after you've completed the puzzle, the maze will unlock, and you can begin your next puzzle. Now, this one is find the secret entrance. So basically there's letters across the little circle that you're in. So we're going to start by hitting F, then we're going to hit T, and then S, and then finally we're going to be hitting E. And then once we've hit all of those 4, we're going to go back to the little gate here, step on the pad, and it should turn green and the gate should open. Now for our next puzzle. This one's kind of confusing because it's randomly generated, but basically the clue to this one is you have to count the number of straight lines that is actually on the letter. So for X that was 2. For my next one I think I had 4, so that one's going to be the M. And then next up, what do I have? I think it was it 0? Yeah, 0. So we're going to go back around to the C. Now I apologize for this one being so laggy, but the frames were constantly dropping throughout this entire recording, so I think the game is very poorly optimized, or at least my computer was having a hard time running it, so I apologize for that. But anyways, we're going to back for the 1 is the D, and then finally the 3 is going to be the I. Now once we hit the I here, we're going to go back, hop on the pad, it should turn green, the gate should come down, and we can go to this thing, step on the center of it, and it will give us a letter, so that X, remember that X, just keep that X in mind. Unless yours is different, keep it in mind, you're going to need it for later. So anyways, cutscene plays and we'll be teleported back to the beginning. Alright, so once we're back here, we're going to need to go to our next puzzle. So this one is just down this path, past the water, and we're going to need to pick up a few items on our way down here. So the first thing we're going to be picking up on the path, on our way down it, is that there is going to be a little place on the side here. The best landmark for this is just this giant open sand pit kind of looking area. And back here behind the grass is going to be a magnifying glass. So you're going to click on that and pick that up. That's going to be the first part that we're going to need. Now the second part is actually behind some tall grass over here by this big tree. And it is a giant metal beam. Pick that up as well because we are going to need that. Now once we have both of those, we're going to continue down the path, and we're actually going to be using both of them right away to finish off this puzzle. So we're going to follow the pathway up here, and we're going to select our metal walkway beam. There we go. And put that on this gray brick here, and it will make a path across. Now once we've done that, we're going to use the magnifying glass on this little pedestal thing over here, and that will open the door behind the waterfall for us to finish this step. So there we go. Now that we're through, we can step on the pad again in the middle. It'll give us another number letter combo, so that one was IX, and we can teleport back to the start. Now once we're back in the start, I forgot to do this the first time, but we have to put in the number letters that we have so far. So the first one we had was X, second one we had was IX. Now this is different, I believe. I think it's randomly generated for everybody, so you're going to have to go and get yours for yourself. So anyways, once we've done that, we're going to head down the final path and complete the final puzzle. So for this one, there's actually a pathway on the right, or I mean the left, sorry, my bad. There's a pathway on the left that we're going to be taking. It is just past here, and if we go this way, we are going to skip all those little sensor drones, so they won't actually see us, and they won't close the gate on us. So if we cross past this little walkway here, up the ladder, and if we just go around to the front here, we're going to need to drop down right there to get into the gate before anybody sees us. Now I was just kind of looking around, making sure there was nothing I was missing, and there is nothing back there, so don't go back there. There we go. So you can see the gate's open. We're going to need to hop down as quick as we can and run inside. So the gate should be closed now, but we're just going to press this button, and the gate will reopen, and we can climb up back up to the top. So there we go. We can go up to the top of this castle thing, and this is where our next puzzle begins. So actually, if we just go behind this little lectern here, there is a hammer. So grab the hammer, and we're going to take this hammer and we're going to use it to smash the glass to let the mysterious orb out of its casing. So click that, then click the orb. Now this is where things start to get a little bit difficult if you're lagging really hard, just like I was. There is a little track the dot puzzle. Now this was almost impossible for me. I just had to keep guessing, but basically you have to track that red dot as it goes around, and eventually it'll turn yellow, and you have to select it when it comes out of the orb. So basically you have to select the right one, and once you do, the orb will shoot off, and a green pad will appear on the center pole here. Step on that, and the puzzle is complete. Step on the pad, and you'll get your last number. So my last one was 3 eyes, and we can teleport back to the beginning. So now that we're back at the beginning, we have to put in our 3 eyes into this little thing. Click it, and now this magical barrier should be able to be walked through. So we're just going to go through that, and we have one last puzzle. Now this puzzle, again, it does have a definite answer for it, so I can give you the answer for it, but it was super laggy for me, so it's kind of hard to do. But you're going to need to step on the platform to begin with, and once it turns blue, it's going to play a little jingle, and you have to match that jingle. But the answer for this one is that rock, this rock, then over to this one, and finally this one. Then we can go back, step on the pad again, and we will be done. So there we go, this pad. Step on it, it should turn green, and we are done. So there we go, the Eggdini will spawn in, and all we gotta do is click on it to grab it, and we will finish up and we'll be done. Alright, so just walk up to it, give it a little click, and now we have the egg. So there you go, guys. That is how you get the Eggdini egg. It is a very long process. It should be a little bit quicker now that you guys know how to do it all. It took me, well, as you can see, about 30 minutes. So it was pretty difficult trying to figure things out on my own, but I got it done, so I know you guys can do it too. So anyways, guys, that is all for this video. If you guys liked this video, feel free to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, it's Dragon Platinum signing out. Peace out, guys. Bye.